Hello? Hello? Good afternoon. For today's activity, we have bidding of 15 goods and 5 consulting services. Engineer Queenie, kindly lead the prayer.
Let us pray. Ama na aming Diyos, maraming salamat po sa pagkataong binigay mo po sa amin upang tuparin ang aming mga gampanin. Ama, pagipaspasan mo po kami, maanong ilayo sa panganib at pagkakamali. Ang lahat ng ito ay aming hinihiling sa pangalan ni Jesus na aming tagapagligtas. Amen.
The attendance for today's activity. Mark Louis Galisa, Chairman. Roque R. Ablan, Vice Chairman. Freddy A. Patok, Regular Member. Romeo Bartolome, Regular Member. Robert G. Rabago, Regular Member. Inanama Attorney Reggie Pascua, TWG. Gian Alexis Aguilar, TWG Member. Luis Gregorio C. Gonzalez. Katrina Afaga. Paula Lorin Castillo. Queenie Silva. We have a quorum. First project is 24JA0046. Labor. Repair improvement of DPWH building, Ilocos Norte 1st District Engineering Office, CAVIT, LAOAG City, Ilocos Norte.
Shall I take the floor, sir? Okay. The first item is the Pacquiao labor contract. We have three bidders. We have Alfredo M. Basilio, John Johnson Tungpalan, and Raysan A. Gaspar. While the secretariat is open na tabarok, we would like to welcome the new back chairman and the vice chairman, Engineer Galisa and Engineer Roque B. Ablan. SB? Okay, let SB. Or shall we hear a few words from the chairman?
Noted.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, first bidder we have Alfredo Basilio. Anak na permanent anak ka. We have his community tax certificate with a total bid of 129,110 pesos and 28 centavos. Noted. Next bidder.
Next bidder, Jan Jensen, with a bid amount of 129,014 pesos, 0.01 centavos. 129 pesos, 14 pesos, and 0.01 centavos. 0.01. Next is Rayson A. Gaspar with a bid amount of 128,203 pesos and 92 centavos.
Dito yan. Okay, next is 24 GAA 0074. Supply and delivery of asphalt cement for the repair and maintenance of national roads and bridges along Tertiary Road, Ilocos Norte, 1st District. 3 bidders. We have Akim Enterprises, Alileo Enterprises and Supply, and Grand Ilocanja Construction and Supply. For Akim Enterprises, we have his DTI, tax clearance, annual income tax return, PhilJEPS, certificate of PhilJEPS registration, validity date September 2024, September 8, 2024. Mayor's permit, expiration date 5, tax clearance, omnibus zone statement.
The bid amount for Asim Enterprises, 969,800 pesos. 969,800 pesos.
Next bidder, we have Alilay Enterprises and Supply. We have his DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of PhilJEPS registration, valid until July 29, 2024. List of eligibility documents, mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2024. Omnibus zone statement.
The bid amount for Alileo Enterprises and Supply, 970,000. 970,000.
Next bidder is Grand Ilocanja Construction and Construction Supply. Republic of the Philippines Securities and Exchange Commission, certificate of sex certificate, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of PhilJEPS registration, valid until September 22, 2024. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2024. Business permit, mayor's permit. Municipality of San Nicolas. Omnibus zone statement. Next.
The bid amount for Grand Ilocanja Construction and Construction Supply, 974,000. 974,000.
Okay, we move now to the next item. We have 24 GAA 0075. Procurement of mechanical type double cylinder thermoplastic paint preheating machine for use in the repair and maintenance of the national roads and bridges in maintenance section, DPWH Ilocos Norte, 1st District, LAOAG City. We have 3 participating bidders. We have Emberly Enterprises, Alileo Enterprises and Supply, Joseon Enterprises and Construction Supply. For Emberly Enterprises, we have the DTI, annual income tax return, tax certificate, tax clearance certificate, certificate of PhilJEPS registration, valid until 19 August 2024. Mayor's permit, Expiration date, December 31, 2024. We have also the mayor's permit and the omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for Emberly Enterprises, 988,000. 988,000.
For Alileo Enterprises and Supply, DTI, tax clearance, annual income tax return, certificate of villages registration, valid until 29 of July 2024. Mayor's permit, valid until December 31, 2024. And omnibus on this statement.
The bid amount for Alileo Enterprises, 989,500 pesos. 989,500 pesos.
Jersen Enterprises and Construction Supply. We have the DTI, annual income tax return, tax clearance certificate, certificate of village registration, valid until 10th of November 2024. Mayor's permit, valid until 31 December 2024. And omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for Jersen Enterprises and Construction, 989,750 pesos. 989,750 pesos.
Next item, we have 24 GAA 0076. Supply and delivery of thermoplastic paint, white, for pavement markings on national roads and bridges along Manila North Road, Ilocos Norte, 1st District. We have 3 compliant bidders. We have BJMJB, Construction and Supply, Josen Enterprises and Construction, ABG Construction and General Services. For BJMJB, DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of village registration, valid until 15 November 2024. Mayor's permit, valid until 31 December 2024. Omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for BGMJB Construction and Supply, 977,030 pesos and 30 pesos. 977,030 pesos.
For Jersen Enterprises and Construction, DTI, annual income tax return, tax clearance certificate, certificate of village registration, mayor's permit, expiry date 31 December 2024. Omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for Jersen Enterprises and Construction, 985,680 pesos. 985,680 pesos.
For ABG Construction and General Services, DTI, business permit, certificate of village registration, valid until 11 of February 2025. Mayor's permit, valid until 31 December 2024. Tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, and omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for ABG Construction and General Services, 990,810 pesos. 990,810 pesos.
Next item, we have 24 GAA 0077. Procurement of motor oil, tutti, for use of GRASSCUTTER and chainsaw in the roadside maintenance of the national roads and bridges. At maintenance section, DPWH Ilocos Norte First District Engineering Office. We have 3 who submitted their RFQ. We have ALC, Kingsland, Shell, LAOAG Astronic. For ALC, Super Gasoline Service Station, Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, valid until November 10, 2024. Updated third page, we have the mayor's permit, valid until 31 December 2024. Tax clearance certificate, business permit, omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for ALC Super Gasoline Service Station, 82,800 pesos. 82,800 pesos.
Kingsland Shell Service Station, business permit, DTI, no more no less.
Kingsland failed.
For LAOAG Astronic Auto Supply, Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, business permit, valid until 31 of December 2024. Tax clearance certificate and omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for LAOAG Astronic Auto Supply, 84,000. 84,000.
Next item, 24 GAA 0078, installation of concrete barriers along Gilbert Bridge, LAOAG City, Ilocos Norte. We have 3 bidders, LAOAG Newton Construction and Supply, ABG Construction and General Services, and BJMJB Construction and Supply. For Newton Construction Supply, DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, validity of which is 24 August 2024, mayor's permit, omnibus sworn statement.
Bid amount for LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, 975,000. 975,000.
For the next bidder, ABG Construction and General Services, submitted his DTI certificate, business permit, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, and omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for ABG Construction and General Services, 977,500 pesos. 977,500 pesos.
Next bidder, BJMJB Construction and Supply. DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, tax clearance, omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for BGMJB Construction and Supply, 979,000. 979,000.
Next, we have 24 GAA 0079, supply and delivery of reflectorized rubberized traffic paint white for the repainting of pavement markings of national roads and bridges along Tertiary Road, Ilocos Norte 1st District. ABG, three bidders. We have ABG Construction General Services, John Norris Construction and Supply Corporation, Grand Ilocos Construction and Construction Supply. For ABG Construction and General Services, ABG DTI, Business Permit, Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, LABG, List of Eligibility Documents, Tax Clearance Certificate, Annual Income Tax Return, and Omnibus Sworn Statement.
The bid amount for ABG Construction and General Services, 980,690 pesos. 980,690 pesos.
Okay, for John Norris Construction and Supply Corporation from Valenzuela City, we have a certificate, Security and Exchange Commission certificate, certificate of incorporation from the Securities and Exchange Commission. Yeah, validity na. Tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, validity February 13, 2025. Mayor's permit December 31, 2024. Ganda nini. Tax clearance expiration date 22 June 2024. Affidavit or omnibus sworn statement.
Omnibus. Bid amount for John Norris Construction and Supplies, 983,920 pesos. 983,920 pesos.
Grand Ilocos Construction and Construction Supply, Securities and Exchange Commission, Tax Clearance Certificate, Annual Income Tax Return, Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Business Permit, Omnibus Sworn Statement.
The bid amount for Grand Ilocos Construction and Construction Supply, 991,900 pesos. 991,900 pesos.
Okay, next item we have 24 GAA 0080. 24 GAA 0080, Procurement of Maintenance Crew Personnel Supplies, Ilocos Norte 1st District Engineering Office. We have Josen Enterprises and Construction, Alileo Enterprises and Supply, and Burley Enterprises. For Gersent, we have the DTI, annual income tax return, tax clearance certificate, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for Jerson Enterprises, 774,000. 774,000.
For Alilay Enterprises and Supply, DTI, clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, and omnibus sworn statement. Signed and notarized.
The bid amount for Alileyo Enterprises and Supply, 794,500 pesos. 794,500 pesos.
For Emberly Enterprises, DTI, annual income tax return, tax clearance certificate, certificate of field jobs registration, list of availability of documents, mayor's permit, omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for Emberly Enterprises, 800,000. 800,000.
Okay, we have the next item, 24 GAA 0081. Supply and delivery of construction materials for the repair and maintenance of national roads drainage manhole cover within Ilocos Norte First District. We have three bidders. We have BGM JB Construction and Supply, LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, ABG Construction and General Merchandise. For BGM JB Construction and Supply, DTI certificate, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for BGMJB Construction and Supply, 251,117 pesos and 50 centavos. 251,117 pesos and 50 centavos.
For LAOAG Newton Construction and Supply, DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, list of eligibility of the business permit, omnibus sworn statement, signed and notarized.
The bid amount for LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, 251,987 pesos and 50 centavos. 251,987 pesos and 50 centavos.
For ABG Construction and General Services, DTI, business permit, certificate of field jobs registration, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, omnibus sworn statement.
The bid amount for ABG Construction and General Services, 251,422 pesos and 50 centavos. 251,422 pesos and 50 centavos.
For the next item, the invitation to Pacquiao Groups of 24 GAA 0081 labor. Repair maintenance of national roads drainage manhole cover within Ilocos Norte First District under the following. We have three labor contract bidders: Dexter M. Baltasar, Melita T. Gaspar, Jean M. Barruga, but only Dexter Baltasar submitted the quotation together with his community tax certificate. Hello.
For Dexter Baltasar, 207,487 pesos and 50 centavos. 207,487 pesos and 50 centavos. Malita Gaspar and Gin Barugo did not submit bid.
Yes, sir. Request for quotation of 24 GAA 0082, supply and delivery of aluminum paint for the repair and maintenance of national roads and bridges within Ilocos Norte First District. We have three bidders: Grand Ilocanja Construction and Construction Supply, BJMJB Construction and Supply, and Newton Construction and Supply. For Grand Ilocanja Construction and Construction Supply. And then Securities and Exchange Commission Certificate, Tax Clearance Certificate, Annual Income Tax Return, Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Business Permit, Mayor's Permit, Omnibus Sworn Statement.
The bid amount for Grand Ilocanja Construction and Construction Supply, 179,300 pesos. 179,300 pesos.
BJMJB Construction and Supply, DTI, Tax Clearance Certificate, Annual Income Tax Return, Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Mayor's Permit, Omnibus Sworn Statement.
The bid amount for BGMJB Construction and Supply, 180,800 pesos. 180,800 pesos.
LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, DTI, Tax Clearance, Certificate, Annual Income Tax Return, Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Business Permit, Omnibus Sworn Statement.
The bid amount for LAOAG Newton Construction and Supply, 182,200 pesos. 182,200 pesos.
Request for quotation 24 GAA 0083, procurement of batteries for use in the corrective maintenance of various service vehicles and equipments at maintenance section, DPWH Ilocos Norte First District Engineering Office, LAOAG City. Bidders are LAOAG, Astronic, New LAOAG Auto Supply, New June Auto Supply. For LAOAG Astronic Auto Supply, Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, valid until April 17, 2025. Mayor's Permit valid until December 31, 2024. Tax Clearance Certificate and Omnibus Sworn Statement.
The bid amount for LAOAG Astronic Auto Supply, 174,990 pesos. 174,990 pesos.
For New LAOAG Auto Supply, did not submit any required documents. Also with New Jum Auto Supply.
New LAOAG and New Jom failed.
Okay, we'll move on now to 24 GAA 0084. Supply and delivery of asphalt sealants for the repair and maintenance of national roads and national bridges along Tertiary Road, Ilocos Norte, 1st District. We have ASPHALT Construction Supplies Trading, LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, Emberley Enterprises. For ASPHALT Construction and Supply, Construction Supplies Trading, DTI, is valid until 21 January 2027. Tax clearance certificate. Certificate of Field Jobs registration, valid on 25 March 2025. Mayor's permit, 31 December 2024. Annual income tax return, omnibus on statement.
The bid amount for ASPHALT Construction Supplies Trading, 986,020 pesos. 986,020 pesos.
For Newton Construction Supply, DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, and omnibus on statement.
The bid amount for LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, 986,160 pesos. 986,160 pesos.
For Emberley Enterprises, DTI, annual income tax return, tax clearance certificate, certificate of field jobs registration, business permit, mayor's permit, omnibus zone statement.
The bid amount for Emberley Enterprises, 987,280 pesos. 987,280 pesos.
Next, we have 24 GAA 0085, procurement of cutting edge in the corrective maintenance of N1 2342 power truck, N1 2317 road grader maintenance section, DPWH Ilocos Norte, 1st District Engineering Office. Three bidders, Emberley Enterprises, Alilay Enterprises and Supply, and Jerson Enterprises Construction. For Emberley Enterprises, DTI, annual income tax return, tax clearance certificate, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, and omnibus on statement.
The bid amount for Emberley Enterprises, 332,000. 332,000.
For Alilay Enterprises and Supply, DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, and omnibus on statement.
The bid amount for Alilay Enterprises and Supply, 333,600 pesos. 333,600 pesos.
For Jensen Enterprises and Construction Supply, DTI, business permit, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, omnibus earned statement. Third na? May kanto?
The bid amount for Jerson Enterprises and Construction, 335,200 pesos. 335,200 pesos.
Okay. For 24 GAA 0086, procurement of brush cutter and chainsaw parts in the maintenance of national roads and bridges. At maintenance section, DPWH Ilocos Norte, First District Engineering Office, LAOAG City. 3 bidders, Akim Enterprises, LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, and Burley Enterprises. For Akim Enterprises, DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, omnibus earned statement.
The bid amount for Akim Enterprises, 869,265 pesos. 869. 265 pesos. 869,265 pesos.
LAOAG Newton Construction and Supply, DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, omnibus earned statement.
The bid amount for LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, 842,710 pesos. 842,710 pesos.
For Emberly Enterprises, annual income tax return, DTI. Then annual income tax return, tax clearance certificate, certificate of field jobs registration, mayor's permit, and omnibus earned statement.
The bid amount for Emberly Enterprises, 858,545 pesos. 858,545 pesos.
Next, we have the 24 GAA 0087, supply and deliver of reflectorized paint, white for the painting of national roads and bridges along Tertiary Road, Ilocos Norte, 1st District. LAOAG Newton Construction and Supply, BGMJB Construction and Supply, ABG Construction and General Services. For Newton Construction, LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, list of eligibility documents, business permit, omnibus earned statement, signed and notarized.
The bid amount for LAOAG Newton Construction Supply, 976,000. 976,000.
For the request for quotation of Jono Bienvenido Imrapa or the BGMTB. DTI, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, certificate of field jobs registration, list of eligibility documents, mayor's permit, omnibus zoning statement.
Debit amount for BGMGB Construction and Supply, 985,100 pesos. 985,100 pesos.
For ABG Construction and General Services, ABG DTI, business permit, certificate of field jobs registration, tax clearance certificate, annual income tax return, omnibus zoning statement.
Debit amount for ABG Construction and General Services, 994,200 pesos.
Okay, that's it for the bidding of goods, but may we call on Gian Alexis Awan, or we have a CR break for a while? CR break. Yes. Okay, break.
We begin with 24 CSAA01, conduct of soil testing exploration for various 2025 projects, flood control structures within Bacara and Burgos, Ilocos Norte. First DEO. We have 3 bidders. Terms concrete testing, RCS Environmental Management Consultant Services, and PAR Geotechnical Testing Center.
Okay, first bidder. Original financial proposal for CIN 24 CSAA01. Terms concreting testing. Financial proposal submission form. Summary of cost. Breakdown of price for the project. Breakdown of remuneration for the project. And reimbursable per activity. And cash flow. Second bidder. RCSision Environmental Management Consultancy Services.
Kanta pala di gusto na. Pass or fail? Pass. The bid amount for terms concrete testing, 891,967 pesos and 31 centavos. 891,967 pesos point 31 centavos.
Second bidder for RCSision Environmental Management Consultancy. Financial proposal submission form.
891,967 pesos and 31 centavos.
For RCSision Environmental Management Consultancy Services. Financial proposal submission form. Summary of cost. Breakdown of price activity. Breakdown of remuneration per activity. Reimbursables per activity. Cash flow and payment.
The bid amount for RCS Environmental, 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos. 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos.
Third bidder from Power Geotechnical Testing Centers. Financial proposal. Summary of cost. Price and per activity. Remuneration per activity. Reimbursables per activity.
PAR. PAR. PAR Geotechnical. Testing Center. The bid amount for Parjoy Technical Testing Center, 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos. 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos.
Next, consultancy, 24 CSAA 02, conduct of soil testing, exploration for various 2025 projects flood control structures within Bintar and Carasi Ilocos Norte First DEO. We have 3 bidders, Terms Concrete Testing, RC Environmental Management Consultancy Services, and PAR Geotechnical Testing Center. First bidder from Terms Concrete Testing. Financial Proposal Submission Form, Summary of Cost, Breakdown of Price for the project, Breakdown of Remuneration for the project, Reimbursables per activity, and Cash Flow.
The bid amount for Terms Concrete Testing, 891,967 pesos and 31 centavos. 891,967 pesos and 31 centavos.
Second bidder from RC Session Environmental Management Consultancy Services. Financial Proposal Submission Form, Summary of Cost, Breakdown of Price Activity, Breakdown of Remuneration per activity, Reimbursables per activity, and Cash Flow and Payment Schedule.
The bid amount for RCS Environmental, 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos. 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos.
Third bidder from PAR Geotechnical Testing Centers. Financial Proposal, Summary of Cost, Price per Activity, Remuneration per Activity, and Reimbursables per Activity.
The bid amount for Para Geotechnical Testing Center, 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos. 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos.
For the next project, 24 CS AA03, conduct of soil testing, exploration for various 2025 projects flood control structures within LAOAG City and Bacaray, Ilocos Norte First DEO. We have 3 bidders from Terms Concrete Testing, RC Session Environmental Management Consultancy Services, and PAR Geotechnical Testing Centers. Terms Concrete Testing, Financial Proposal Submission Form, Summary of Costs, Breakdown of Prices for the project, Breakdown of Remuneration for the project, Reimbursable per activity, and Cash Flow.
The bid amount for Terms Concrete Testing, 891,967 pesos and 31 centavos. 891,967 pesos and 31 centavos.
Next bidder from RC Session. Financial Proposal Submission Form, Summary of Cost, Breakdown of Price per Activity, Breakdown of Remuneration per Activity, Reimbursables per Activity, and Cash Flow and Payment Schedule.
The bid amount for RCS Environmental, 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos. 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos.
Next bidder from PAR Geotechnical Testing Centers. Financial proposal, summary of cost, price per activity, remuneration per activity, and reimbursables per activity.
The bid amount for Para Geotechnical Testing Center, 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos. 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos.
Next project, 24 CSAA04, conduct of soil testing exploration for various 2025 projects, flood control structures within Pasukin, Pagudpud, and Sarat Ilocos Norte First DEO. We have three bidders from Terms Concrete Testing, RCCion Environmental Management Consultancy Services, and Part Geotechnical Testing Center. Terms Concrete Testing, financial proposal submission form, summary of cost, breakdown of price for the project, breakdown of remuneration for the project, reimbursables per activity, and cash flow.
The bid amount for Terms Concrete Testing, 891,967 pesos and 31 centavos. 891,967 pesos and 31 centavos.
Next bidder from RCCion, financial proposal submission form, summary of cost, breakdown of price per activity, breakdown of remuneration per activity, reimbursables per activity, and cash flow and payment schedule.
The bid amount for RCCion Environmental, 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos. 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos.
Next bidder from PAR Geotechnical Testing Center, financial proposal, summary of cost, price per activity, remuneration per activity, and reimbursables per activity.
The bid amount for Para Geotechnical Testing Center, 902,219 pesos and 81 centavos.
Control structures within Bangi and Dumalneg, Ilocos Norte, first this DEO. We have three bidders, D. Baswara Engineering Consultancy, RCCion Environmental Management Consultancy Services, and PAR Geotechnical Testing Center. D. Baswara Engineering Consultancy, financial proposal submission form, summary of cost, breakdown of price for the project, breakdown of remuneration for the project, and reimbursables per activity.
The bid amount for Dibad Suara Engineering Consultancy, 693,752 pesos and 35 centavos. 693,000 752 The bid amount or for the Badswara Engineering Consultancy, 693,752 pesos and 35 centavos. 693,752 pesos and 35 centavos.
Second bidder, RC Sean Environmental Management Consultancy. Financial Proposal Submission Form. Summary of cost. Breakdown of price per activity. Breakdown remuneration per activity. Reimbursables per activity. And cash flow and payment schedule.
The bid amount for RC Sean Environmental, 717,674 pesos and 85 centavos. 717,674 pesos and 85 centavos.
Summary of cost. Price per activity. Remuneration per activity and reimbursables per activity.
The bid amount for Parajoy Technical Testing Center, 701,726 pesos and 51 centavos. 701,726 pesos and 51 centavos. We're done. Any announcement before we close this meeting? Next bidding is 21 to Civil Works. Before we close, all bids are subject for post-qualification. Okay, let's now close this activity. Thank you for coming.